Hello my dear alchemists! I recently did a Moonstone Island playthrough and it was a truly amazing experience. It was the first game I ever got 100% in. It started out as a blind run and there were tons of things I missed or realized way too late. I have played the tutorial before, but other than that I went in completely blind. I got good feedback on that video, so here's a short list of everything I wish I knew when starting out my journey. These are mostly beginner tips, but I made sure to sprinkle in one or two for more seasonal alchemists. If you already knew every tip on this list, be sure to comment "Sheem" and let me know your greatest pro tips. During the tutorial, you can cut the grass around your parents' house for a quick early fiber boost. It doesn't even cost any stamina. You can buy a fishing rod from Tobin right when you meet him. Fishing in Moonstone Island is very easy and you can get a very nice money boost in the early game without using too much stamina. When you start your adventure, it's very tempting to ignore the NPCs at first to go exploring. I would recommend at least introducing yourself to everyone and getting their first quest as soon as possible. Just like in real life, this can get a bit overwhelming, but the rewards are super worth it. These first quests unlock some of the most useful blueprints in the game. This includes the furnace for crafting basically anything and the anvil which you'll need to visit elemental islands. The moonstones are super scarce at first, but towards the end you'll have more than you can spend. That's why you gotta know how to use them early on. You can find some on the main island, so give it a quick search before heading out. I'd recommend getting the broom first and then save up for the spirit barn to start farming spirit resources as early as possible. The balloon is super cute though. It kinda makes me wanna do a balloon only challenge run. Maybe someday. The last thing to do before heading out into the big blue sky is to stop by the statue in town. Here you'll get the amazing warp whistle, which will let you instantly fast travel back to town once a day. If you're not gonna make it to bed in time, it's still worth using the whistle right at the end. Pausing out on the island means you'll wake up in your own bed, and Magic Man doesn't have to heroically save you. And it goes without saying, remember to stock up on spirit healing items before heading out on a long journey. This is a mistake I made more times than I'd like to admit. It wouldn't be an ezlilyy video without some pro farming tips. In Moonstone Island, you grow crops to buff or heal your spirits. Of course, you can also sell them for cold, hard cash. Unlike Stardew Valley, you actually want to upgrade your scythe early to harvest more crops and get rare seeds. When you get a new seed, be sure to sell one at the conservatory to complete the seasonal collections. Doing this will unlock the seed at the general store. Fertilizers are also quite strong. They'll enhance a plant's existing stat by boosting it by an extra 50%, which makes a huge difference in combat. NPCs will pay more for stuff they can actually use. Instead of selling everything as quickly as possible, drop off your ores and bars at the smithy and fish at the fisherman to maximize your profits. Cattails are great for a bit of passive income, as you don't have to water them. I'd recommend this one for adventurers at heart who just want to fly and explore instead of spending the morning with a watering can. Sprinklers are also quite cheap, costing only 1 copper and iron bar to craft. Making an automated early game farm is super viable and highly recommended. You can make good early game money by turning in research at Zeds and selling your marked up spirit resources. Yeah, cruising through the sky is magical, but have you ever tried spending day after day building and decorating? Moonstone Island does both of these so right, and it definitely satisfies that rare, easy but cozy base building urge. Paulo sells a new blueprint every day, and you'll unlock more by finishing quests and opening chests. As you progress, consider building a home away from home. When building a base outside of the main island, remember to put a fence around it to keep those pesky spirits out. Never waste wood on chests again. When finding a treasure chest, don't forget to pick it up. You'll have all the storage space you need without wasting any precious resources. You can even change your chest's color by simply right-clicking when placing it. The residents of Moonstone Island are simply delightful. Here's a few tips to get to know them even better. In a familiar trend, you can gift NPCs 2 or 3 times a week depending on your skills. NPCs don't just have random likes and dislikes either. They'll respond better to gifts related to their jobs. For example, Farah loves ore and metal bars, while Paulo really likes wood. If you're in a hurry, quickly spam chat 3 times when running into an NPC for a speedy friendship boost. Go on lots of dates too. Platonically walk on the beach or have a picnic in the park to get to know the people around you better. After dating your crush and seeing all the cutscenes in their home, you might decide that it's time to settle down with them. Your mother will sense this somehow and send over the recipe for crafting a wedding ring. You will find spirits to tame and defeat out in the archipelago. Knowing how to use the spirits is crucial if you want to make some meaningful progress. Let's go over a few simple combat tips. You can pick from 3 different starting spirits. If it's your first rodeo, I'd say go for Capacity since it has the extra life. Shimp is my personal favorite though, but don't worry, you will unlock all of them as you naturally play through the game. Not feeling like a fight? Drop a crop on the floor to lure spirits for long enough to pass undetected. If you do fight, don't forget your cattails, the essential plant for any budding spirit wrangler. Stuck against a high-level enemy, feed your spirits a cattail for +3 speed. This means all your spirits can try to break a strong enemy's shield before it can make a move. Breaking a shield will stun an enemy, so it's often a guaranteed free turn of damage from your side. You can stack multiple plant buffs so long as they boost different stats. For beginners and pros alike, you can't really go wrong with a few speed and power boosts in your travel bag. As you get to know your spirits, you'll learn which buff works best for different types. When reaching a new island, be sure to glance at the lights to the top left of your screen. Orange means a hard fight is coming, and red means that now's really not the time to be a hero. The best tip for any aspiring adventurer is to prioritize getting the glider as early as possible. This baby costs 9 moonstones, but you'll be finding tons more with your newfound range. Moonstones only respawn at the start of a new season, so just know that 9 moonstones equals glider. If you want to fish in peace, just simply build a fence around you. Now the spirits will let you fish without interrupting you unnecessarily. As you become stronger, you'll eventually have more moonstones than you can handle. At 8 p.m. every night, there's a chance a psychic storm will appear close to where you are. It usually appears on the direct island closest to you, so stay close to the main island and go around in a circle until you find it. And that brings us to the end of this video. Good luck to all of you aspiring alchemists. Remember to comment Shimp if you knew every tip on this list. Anyways, like and subscribe for more classic ezlilyy content, and I will see you in the next video.